The machines used by the machinist are called machine tools. Thousands of things we use every day are made with them. Or they are used in making other machines that make bicycles, electric motors, gasoline engines, in fact, most of the necessities and comforts of our modern lives.
Connecticut, a small state with a long history of manufacturing which spans all the way back to its founding. Even in the 1700s, Connecticut was a leader in manufacturing with a workforce of highly skilled craftsmen. During the past half-century, Connecticut has become home to major global manufacturers in aerospace and medical industries. Also, there are hundreds of small to mid-sized manufacturers who specialize in their own products, which are completely engineered and manufactured within Connecticut. These people, these craftsmen, can create and measure components to complex geometries and with extreme accuracy. This lucrative area of expertise requires a highly skilled workforce with the ability and knowledge to create a component from raw material to a finished product. These craftsmen work every day in a world below 1/1000th of an inch. Meaning, though the components they are creating might be an inch wide or 17 feet wide, they strive to maintain extreme dimensional precision that's equal to 1/20th of a human hair. The craftsmen perform this magic with the use of machine tools and precision equipment that became an extension of their hands and minds. Machine tools allow for the precise machining and shaping of metals, plastics, and other materials to complex shapes and exact dimensions. Along with these machines, the skilled craftsman must have the ability to interpret engineering designs, measure and inspect the products, and use precision tools capable of measuring to 1/10,000th of an inch. This film will discuss 3 of the most important careers in Connecticut's precision manufacturing industry: the toolmaker, the CNC programmer and setup specialist, the precision inspector.
On semi-automatic machines, like this turret lathe, more skill is required of the operator. He must know something of the tools he is employing and of their function and operation in order to operate his machine properly.
The computer numerically controlled machine, or CNC, requires a person with a strong knowledge of machining metals and other materials, but must also possess the skills to program and operate the complex and expensive CNC machine tool. The CNC operator's responsibility is to keep the machine running and producing components every day while maintaining dimensional tolerances. The CNC programmer is required to perform all of the tasks of the CNC operator, but must additionally possess the knowledge of CNC programming language, complex machine setup, and specialized cutting tools. The programmer must interpret the engineering designs and develop a computer program that will drive the CNC machine to precise robotic movements, which will result in a perfectly machined component.
I'm actually a graduate of the technical school system, 1983, believe it or not. And I actually started in the machine shop when the computers were just getting into the machine shop. And to see the changes in the past 3 decades alone has been tremendous. To see what these young adults are going to see in the future is just going to be amazing. It's endless.
My name is Michael Fry. I'm a CNC operator and programmer. I received my education at a Connecticut Technical Regional High School. Pretty much it gave me the fundamentals on where to start, like how to read a micrometer, read a blueprint, being more comfortable with machines, pretty much just get my foot in the door so I know where to start off. Probably the hardest part about being here my first year was being nervous, always thinking that I was doing something wrong. But as I went through it more, I was able to do things more on my own, and I didn't need to rely on people like I did when I first started. The advice I would give someone just starting off is don't be nervous. The more you do something, the better you'll be at it. If you like it, you're gonna want to work harder at it and get better.
Mike actually came through our apprenticeship program at the same time he was attending Platt, which was a great combination. He turned out to be one of our top apprentices, and as you see now is running a 5-axis machine. If you are good mechanically, love taking things apart, troubleshooting, trying to figure out why things work, and also have a good background in math, you can go very far in CNC machining.
The toolmaker is a highly skilled and experienced machinist. He may work within a 1/1000th of an inch, a space no bigger than a hair, in making the original samples of a new job his shop is to produce.
The tool maker produces tools which will be used to produce hundreds, thousands, or maybe even millions of other products. The tool maker's responsibility is to produce dies, molds, and special fixtures. All of these tools will be utilized to manufacture formed metal components, such as an auto fender, plastic cell phone casing, or other products. The tool maker must possess the skills to interpret engineering designs, operate many of the machine tools, and perform measurements. But the tool maker takes the concept of precision to whole new levels. Because the tools made by the tool maker will be used to mass produce other products, the dimensional accuracy of the tool is usually less than 1/10,000th of an inch. This requires a refined skill in machining and a great deal of patience.
The biggest benefit for them to go to a technical school before coming into the manufacturing trade, the technology and the hands-on training that they get, and all the basics are learned in the school instead of getting into the manufacturing field where they have to learn through all the journeymen. This is better for them. They have a better understanding when they first get out into the field. And also they get the training from experienced instructors that can help them to prepare themselves for getting out into the manufacturing industry. And they can get into a work study also through the school with different local companies.
My name is Diego Blandon, and the position that I got hired for is to be a tool maker in Bridgeport Fittings. When we went to Platt Tech, I didn't even know what manufacturing was. At first, nobody really knows what it is until you actually see the machines, the bridge boards, and how things are made. The training helped me at the beginning of the career, in the sense that it laid out the foundation. Just showing up to school every day, you're dependable for a job, rather than just going to school and you can just goof off. The challenge that I faced the first year, I believe, was being dependable for a job. In school we're dependable for jobs, but even if you scrap a piece or you take a long time with it, you're learning, so it's okay. Over here you're also learning, and they understand that, but you're still responsible for a job and to stay on top of it all the time. Besides having a full-time job, because this was the first full-time job that I ever had, you're being taught responsibility, dependability. You also have to manage your time a lot better. So this helped me in the outside world, because now I have to base my life on a schedule that I didn't have when I was, not working here or still in high school.
My advice would be to, if they have an interest in mechanics and their mechanical ability or technology, I highly recommend them to, in a younger age, get into a tech school where they can follow the path and get the training. Or if they're older, they can get into a lot of local colleges, state colleges are now getting into the program itself. So they have an opportunity to decide whether or not it's a field they would like to pursue.
The machinist must know how to read blueprints. They show him the shape of the machine part or other article he is to make, and its exact dimensions. And in order to be sure that whatever he is making corresponds to the blueprint, the machinist must measure it with tools, such as these outside calipers.
The precision inspector is the person tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that every component produced at a manufacturing company meets the engineering specification of the customer. The inspector's skill and knowledge can identify any flaws in a component and ensure that no products are ever delivered which are substandard. The inspector is the last line of defense for product quality and customer satisfaction. The inspector utilizes specialized tools and equipment capable of measuring a component to a tolerance of 1/10,000th of an inch and must maintain accurate records and excellent organization.
So if you're interested in entering the field of inspection, study your math, be very good at it. You don't have to be perfect, but study math, enjoy math. Enjoy blueprint reading, get to know it, and you're going to be successful. There's always going to be work. So the benefit of having Kiera attend Platt Tech prior to working here at Stratton is she hits the ground running, and that works out really well for us.
My name is Kiera Billy, and I am a quality control inspector. One challenge I faced when I first started working here was learning different ways of others of how to inspect things, not just my way, and finding ways that are easier than what I was used to and what I was taught and trained in school. Working in a machine shop taught me patience. I didn't have a lot of patience before, but I learned patience working in the machine shop. So my training helped me in the beginning of my career by actually sitting back and listening and paying attention to what I was being told or what I was being taught.
The future of inspecting jobs here in Connecticut is strong. Manufacturing is growing and moving in that direction as manufacturing is coming back to the U.S., and that's a pretty exciting thing. Stratton is in grow mode. We're adding facilities, we're adding employees, we're adding equipment, which means more work, which means there's going to be a need for qualified inspectors.
School machine shops offer another opportunity for learning the machinist trade. If you learn decimals and simple arithmetic in the classroom, if you can develop your manual and mental skills to do a job accurately and well with a machine tool, if you like to work with your hands, if you like to make things, if you're not afraid of hard work, then the machinist trade offers you opportunity for your life work.
I had virtually very little opportunity coming out of high school because I didn't know what I wanted to do. College wasn't in the equation. And manufacturing provided all these things for me. Not just my money and the career, but a sense of self-worth. And it was something I was passionate about. You've got to find out what you love. And once you find out what you love and you do it, it's like not working. So give manufacturing a try. There's much to learn. I certainly don't know everything, and I've spent my whole life studying it. You will see how transferable a skill is to go from a toolmaker to an engineer to running a company to running your own company to becoming a teacher. So, and here I am teaching manufacturing, which I love. I know it sounds cliche, but I'm giving back. all that I've learned, I'm able to share with these young people and hopefully become a mentor to them and make a difference in their life, because this career in manufacturing has really provided for me a wonderful, not just a career, but a lifestyle. When I speak of my career and how I became an apprentice and a toolmaker with a master's degree, I don't say any of it to impress you. I say it to impress upon you that you could do the same thing.